Hey DOT community, this is Lon coming at you with a Shattered Rage Sunday Easter live stream. I've had a extremely busy weekend. I've already dropped my daughter back off, Princess Z, and unfortunately wasn't able to make any videos like I wanted to. We were very busy and didn't have a lot of time, unfortunately. But I did want to come with a live stream for a few hours here to go from 0 to, I don't know, because I got some starter packs just the other day, head start packs, because I started the event on Friday but didn't actually start it, and then got those head start packs. Because I started the event on Friday. Hear myself. And so I got those head start packs yesterday in hopes to get pretty far, but not extremely far in this event, because I just did get a invitation to one of the last few spots in MTG Hammer, ranked 17th in the event. So I'm going to put up, they only want 3,000 souls. I'm going to do way more than that, I think, because I got 2 head start packs. But I do appreciate everybody joining up. For Truth's here, Zed's here, Wrecky Nomad, Alec, how we doing? Thank you everybody for joining up so quickly. Happy Easter if you are celebrating, or if not, hopefully you have some time with your family or have off of work and benefit from it some way, somehow. All right. Let's see here. So this is how it's going so far. And like, of course, we got Beta Soul in the top with 1 million, but not many other alliances really. We still have a day and 9 hours left, so maybe a few alliances will also go over 1 million. But for the most part, this is an event that doesn't seem to be super popular, but it definitely does have some popularity. So on a rating of 1 to 10, I give it maybe like a 7, something like that in popularity. But definitely seen way more popular events than this, but we've also seen some a lot less popular events as well. So I think a lot of players are interested in these Ragnar Earth relics for their the Ragnar troops. Peanut butter jelly time. Thank you, Brian McAndrew. We are at rank 2 and fighting, getting really close. Nice, Zed. I'm sure you're with TR All Stars then. I'm assuming in rank 3. Nice. Let's see what else. We got NTG War at 29th, so 2 NTG teams here in the top 50. Force has got a couple teams in here. But yeah, the bottom's at 384, so with another day to go. So we'll see how exactly high it is to get into top 50, but it doesn't matter, you still can get another Ma Rock in top 100, so it's not bad. But with that said, how far am I going to go? What's up, Sparrow? What's up, Bruce? Loving the event. Born in the house. What's up, Born Scooby Don? Good to see you. So how far will I go? Oh, I got the free relic from the Easter gift that they gave everybody. I hope everybody got that. And also, I had 4 saved up relics, so I pulled all them already. So I actually have, I think, like 6 3-stars, 6 2-stars, and like 3 1-stars. So I got a good amount of relics to just be able to blast through and maybe get a better Urdred, because I have to look at to see the Urdred that I have. I don't think I was super impressed with the Urdred that I got. But after that, if I'm already getting a Marok, I don't know if I'm going to be really throwing down for too much more after 13k, but we'll see. Let's look at the one I have. Oh yeah, and I'm doing this with Skolnar. He's just got enough relic slots that I can do like some triple, I can do some triple stacking. Let's see here. We're going to do... Earth, resist lightning, and then armor. Oh, well, maybe I really wasn't all that upset about my Urdred. I just remember around that same time I wasn't happy. But it doesn't seem too bad. But we'll see what happens. We're going to see how far we can go with the relics that I got. I know I like my Yuluth. Yuluth and Urdred came out right around that same time. So I kind of liked my Yuluth a little bit better than my Urdred. I guess that was just personal preference of the health over the armor. But what do y'all think? I mean, let me know what you think about that Urdred. Hydra? What about Hydra? The one that was originally in the game oh so long ago, back in the beta days? Or, because I know that I saw a Godan video that he posted with that old picture. Unless you caught something on the dev livestream that I didn't think I heard anything about them actually bringing anything back like that specifically. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Yeah, 6 3-stars. You like Yuluth more than Urdred? Alright, Bruce. I mean, I've invested a bit more in Yuluth, as you can see, than my previous Urdred, so. It was just 5 2-stars, and then 3 1-stars. It's funny, I'm going to run out of 2-stars and 1-stars before I run out of 3-stars. Guess that's a good thing, you know. I pulled 2 more of them out of the 5 tokens that I had, so. And maybe if I get far enough and I'm okay with where I'm at, then maybe I'll just save my 5 tokens. Or maybe I'll pull the 5 and just go even farther. It just depends. We'll see. I know we got Conquest coming next week. But that doesn't really cost a lot of gems to play Conquest. It really doesn't. In comparison to doing a regular week event. Oh, it's already under attack. Whoop. I saw that coming. Of course, anybody can join on Discord. If you want the link, I can post the link to join Discord. And also, there's plenty of people that already know how to get on. So you can most definitely join in the fun. Alright, so here we go. What are we going to do? Definitely take maidens. Guess we'll take just a line of Goliath to chill in front of him. You like the Skolnar? He's got 2 ice resist skills that are way over the, well, makes it way over the top. So unfortunately to say, and there's like I think there's 1 melee resist, so it's kind of wasted. If you had like 3 melee resists or 2 melee resists, it's definitely something you can definitely work with, but only 1, and then double ice, it's a bit rough. But that's just me. If you're trying to maximize out all the resists that you possibly can. Oh, look. There's skellies. Oh no, poor Skolnar. I noticed there was a lot less people streaming this weekend. I know because it's a holiday that there's probably a lot of people spending time with family. That's totally understandable. But, oh, you don't have one at all, Bruce? Use the single soul, a med. What are you talking about? Using one event boost relic at a time? Well, I don't know how long I would be streaming, so I'm at least going to do a triple to start. I don't have that much time. I guess I still do have tomorrow too, but I don't know exactly. I'm going to be streaming after Game of Thrones again tonight for episode 2. That'll be for just an hour. But this live stream will be going for at least a little while. Also to hopefully catch some of the Brits before they go to bed for their wonderful work week. Maybe a quick evening tea. I doubled and finished in a day roughly. Nice, Bruce. You just woke up in Australia? Oh. Well, that's cool, Alex. We'll stand ground against these wonderful Imperials. Flanking? Happy Easter, Michael Marlowe. Started the stream with 0 souls because I spent a lot of time with my daughter as much as I could. And I was pretty beat up on Friday. And then, of course, I got real beat up, spending as much time as I could with her yesterday. White Walker's dragon is epic. I'm scared. Well, tonight's episode recap is going to be pretty awesome. So make sure you're watching. And all I can say is, 10 p.m. tonight for 1 hour, 10 to 11. Not going to do much more than that because I got to get to bed too. But it's going to be epic. It looks like there's going to be some serious fighting tonight. Last episode was all about setting the premise. Oh, and I already have my handy dandy on my tablet here. I got the I guess you would call it Game of Thrones family tree. So then I have all the references to all the names, so I can go, Balon Greyjoy. I can just bust out the names real quick. So, oh, and I got a good. Sesame Street did because they're on HBO. They've been there for a little while now. They did a promo for Sesame Street's, I think, 50-year anniversary or something like that with Game of Thrones. I'm definitely playing that tonight. It's like 30, 40 seconds. It's really funny. We are sitting at number 24. Most our guys are chilling. Doubt we fall 76 spots, right? Oh, you like American Gods and Magicians as well, Bruce? Nice. Boop. Probably gonna need to gen some more spells. Just for fun. Oh yeah, you know those Goliaths are ice resist. I'm just gonna roll. I already know that I'm gonna start the live stream tonight with "Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! People were dying!" I know it's gonna be awesome. But I hope everybody got a good chance to spend time with family this weekend, or if not, got some time off from work, maybe got a little bit time to relax, play the game, or enjoy some of the other things that you may partake in. What's your favorite character in Game of Thrones? It'd be Sir Davos, the Onion Knight. Ahmed. That'd be me. I picked out a whole bunch of different people during one of my Game of Thrones hype streams. It was a couple streams ago. And there was a bunch of different players that were trying to peg YouTubers and predominant players in the game as different people from from Game of Thrones. And me, and what was it? Bo was, I pull up my family tree here. Bo was, oh, that's crappy. It's not even on this one. I gotta get a better one. I'm going with this one instead. Samuel Tarley. There you go. Yeah, I'm going with this one. This is a better one. Got way more of the characters on it. So who's skipping this event? Who's going all in? Let me know. Waiting for Odin's conquest next week. It's going to be starting Friday. Let's just say that right now, because all conquests so far have started on Fridays, unless for some reason they decide to change this one up. What's up, Z? I'm so full. Happy Easter, all. Yeah, King Josh. Did you fill up on? Do you do the Easter ham, King Joshua? I guess I'm the only person here who hasn't watched a single Game of Thrones episode. No, Narsh. There's definitely people that haven't. They are the minority. No, I'm just joking. There's still plenty of people, though, that haven't watched Game of Thrones. You will eventually, though. It'll be something that you will be eventually roped into at some point in your life. King Josh said skip. Alex said skip. Dale says I skipped this one. Bruce says I need the relics. Hit the like button, says Crazy Tox. Thanks, Tox. Ham, yeah. Nice, King Josh. Get that ham in. You finished, Tox. Nice, nice. I'm triple stacking right now. Gotta go nicely on your Urcon. Very nice, MX. Yeah, there's a lot of good Earth Titans that these relics could be used with. You know? So, I mean, even Yaluth. I mean, you don't have to because, you know, the Grenadiers do a lot of damage and everything else, but, you know, even with the fact that Yaluth, you know, buffs Goliath defensively. Anytime you're using Goliaths on defense, it's going to be helpful with these relics that do the double resists. Health damage, nice. Personally, myself, I got 2 Head Start packs the other day, and I pulled the 5 relics that I had saved up. I can use 5 more from the event if I feel like I want to, but we're going to see how far I go today. I just enjoy grinding with the community. And of course, snatching up as much as I can from the event. Now, being that I'm on the top 50 team right now, there isn't as much of a push to go all the way, but I mean, I can go for those 2 new relics. Thing is, I don't know. I'm on the fence about whether I want to go grab a second one of these Titans and do all that. So we'll see what happens. See how far I get on the stream. See how I'm feeling after Game of Thrones, you know. I'm in Legends League. I'm in NTG Hammer, though. I'm not in NTG Legends right now, Bruce. I just popped over not more than, I don't know, like an hour or so ago. There was still a spot left. I figured, you know, if I'm going to post a bunch of souls, might as well, you know. I also got 356 portal stones from those 2 head starts. Not just from those 2, but I had saved up 100 portal stones plus another, what was it, the 50 you got for free. So, yeah, they stacked up pretty quickly. So, catching up. A little catch up. But like I was saying, if I'm not feeling using the other 5 event relics that I get in this event, then maybe I'll just chill out. So, but we'll see, like I said, how far we get with all the relics that I currently have. Yeah, the relics will be back sometime in the future. It's true, King Josh. I also assume that a lot of these end-specific relics may find their way into a TOW. You know. Also, they could find their way... House Princess Z, she's very good. She had a very good Easter. And if I could have made videos with her or had time to make videos with her, that's more or less what it was. It was more about having time to do all the things we wanted to do. And, yeah, so. But when it comes down to getting these relics again in the future, there's also the 500 DG altar. We'll probably get a nice reboot with a bunch of new 2019 relics here soon enough. I can only imagine. Because they're talking about having, you know, brand new 5-star relics. And when you're bringing in brand new 5-star relics, it definitely can be an opportunity to refresh a lot of the relics that are currently in there with newer ones that people will want. So, how many we got here? One more on this triple stack. Hey, Joe, how we doing? How's Dragons doing? There's some talks. There's some talks, Joe. That there's some people trying to join up with NTG. We'll see what happens though. And they're looking to combine. And if they do, they may be bringing a bunch of people to Masters League. So you guys could be seeing an influx of new players. So it's always nice because our Masters teams are always, our NTG Dragons especially is definitely competitive. So, hey, what's up, Cat and Howdy? Yeah, I know, it's been a while. Yeah, Joe. So, it's nice. It's nice to get a nice, like, because when alliances sometimes come in, they may come in with like 10, 15, 20 players. And some other players want to go to Legends, some want to go to Masters, so we get a nice little, you know, boost. We are in 7th and 130 in event. Oh, nice, 130. Ooh, man. You know, Joe, you almost feel like you guys, if you had maybe one or two players to push a little bit that didn't have a lot of souls, you might be able to get over that 100 marker. Be nice, Joe, if you guys... maybe kick it up a notch for tomorrow. Maybe nothing serious, but if anybody still has event relic tokens, maybe just 1 or 2 here and there might just give you that little extra boost. When I say 1 or 2, I mean if you can get a group of 3 or 4 or 5 people all to pull one. on the last day. It gives you guys the extra little bit of a... I'm not asking anybody to just be like, yeah, you got a bunch saved up? Yeah, dump them. No, you don't have to do that. I mean, obviously, if you're doing it for your team, then you're very generous. But... yeah, there's Gary. What's going on, Gary? We're going to get on another triple stack here. We're only going to do 3 triple stacks because that's all I can do because I only have 3 1-stars. And then after that, maybe I'll do one relic at a time because I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming for. But this might be a kind of a long stream. I don't know. What do you guys want? You guys want a long stream or you guys want a short stream? Let me know. Oh, nice, Captain Howdy. Soul Boost Relics been pulling good this event. All 2-star. 3-star, only 2 1-star. I only got 3 1-star, actually. Alex is long. Alright, I got 1 vote for a long stream. I don't know. Nobody else is saying anything. Oh, Samurai X is saying he wants a long stream. Alright. Speak up now. Anybody else? Anybody else want a long stream? I mean, 17k in Lightning AP and Health Mohawk, not so bad. Or Marok, sorry, Mohawk. 6 hours, says Tox. Tox wants a 6-hour stream. I just noticed that TR All-Stars dropped out of our league. I wonder where they went. I don't know, Bruce. Captain Howdy says, long time! Long! Alright, Captain Howdy, alright. We can do that. We do have 347 portal stones. You know. Do it all for the DOT people. The DOT community. The DOT community. Yeah, Limp Bizkit couldn't do that. Alright, so here we go. I'll kick it with you till GOT time. Yeah, I'll think about it. I don't know. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. Maybe we'll stop and... because I know I've already streamed for... it's been about a half hour or so now. So, maybe another 2 hours? And then... I don't know. Maybe we'll see. We'll see. Definitely not streaming during Game of Thrones, though. It'd be a full blah, 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 blah. What's up, Dougie Fresh? Good to see you. How is the freshness? Kid Ragnar, what time does the GOT start there? Game of Thrones starts in 2 hours and 48 minutes. You won't be able to watch it till tomorrow. Oh no. Well, let me tell you, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good like a triple stack on a Sunday. Like a 4-star relic pull. I don't know why I'm saying it with a southern accent, but I guess it's applicable. Some 25 lands? I guess so. Why not? That didn't work. I should have hit him with Fireball instead. Whoops. My poor maidens. Stupid grins. Oops. Right, let's gen some troops. And some spells. Just restarting my phone. Not the one I'm live streaming on. Obviously. The one that I read chat on, so that's why I haven't answered anybody's chat. Guess we'll do these. Wow, 39 watching now. Wow. Thank you for everybody joining in. What's up, one-winged Angel Sethroth? Good to see you. Seen some of your videos recently. They were good. We'll just select all stand ground on the... Ah! No. Is there still room in Hammer? Maybe, Dale? Maybe? Maybe one spot? Maybe? I'll have to check. Yeah, but it's all good because I have a birthday tomorrow, so even better. Alright, even better, King Ragnar. I like the Orb of Wealth. It's my first one. Oh, nice. 37 watching, 10 likes. Y'all scoot on over to that like button. It's good for your soul. Thank you, True. Thank you. I've got all offensive skills on the Goliath. Exactly what I wanted. Okay. Alright, Lucas, if that's what you wanted. All the power. Because I know a lot of people, there's all specific things that when it comes down to your relics and your gameplay style, that you can be excited about. You don't have Grolgar's Lawn, Skullner, some slow battles. Yeah, I know. But my Grolgar's only got 2 relic slots, and I wanted to triple stack here in the beginning, so Skullner was my choice. I do not have Voldan, so I do have my test account. Should try using more Storm Maidens and 3 Goliaths to speed up battles. So, well, maybe we will. Here we go. And just put 3 more in. We're going to get that other troop spot here in 2 days as well. That's going to drop. Because my, what is it, like the 2 week, 4 days is going to be up for my last upgrade on my my barracks. So that'll be nice. Oh, yeah, that's right. I didn't call for Wrens since I got here. How many gems or tokens are needed to finish Conquest? Alec, not really that many, to be honest with you. From what it seems like, the most recent Conquests haven't been very expensive whatsoever, because you do get gems in the Conquest itself. So, I mean, there were people doing it for like 10K, some less, you know. So, some even less than that, maybe even closer to 5, but really depends on your grinding and how many what's it called, because most of those people that are doing it without using the relics that you get in the event, but using them like on some of the higher levels. Besides from that, though, it seems that majority of people are able to do it for pretty cheap in comparison to what you pay gem wise for events like these. I've been avoiding this event because I wanted to save for the Minotaurs. Okay, sure. That's true too, Bruce. Yeah, it does depend on how much damage you can put out and when you start. How many souls am I planning on doing? I'm planning on knocking out the event relics that I got from the Head Start packages and my saved up ones. What's my soul count? I will look that up in just a second. There was 2 spots in Hammer a couple hours ago. Well, I think I took 1 of them. Sephiroth. So maybe 1 more. I pulled a Grolgar and Voldan from the temple. Bad roll in Grolgar, but got good skills on Voldan. Oh, the great old ones. That's very nice. Do you think there will be new 5 stars anytime soon? Yes, Dougie Fresh. Sounds like very soon. As in, the new 5 stars may be released with the 1.32 update. But we will see. Maybe we'll have to wait to 1.33. But it sounds like they're being worked on right now, as we speak. Well, not today, because it's Easter. But ask for 25 Storm Maidens to help and reinforce. Oh, well, yeah, I can do that too. Hey, what's up, Black Gold? Good to see you. Yes, I streamed early so that the Brits can watch. Awesome, good to see you. And Depressed Gamer, what's going on? Do you think they will upgrade Odin's skills to compare with Zeus? They need to, yes. I think that would be a very good choice, and I would hope they would do so. Reza, how we doing? D's here, what's going on? Shia, yo. Wow. D, there's people asking if there are still spots in Hammer, like maybe 1 spot left in Hammer, maybe? So... good to see everybody showing up. Oh yeah, my soul count. Still rolling on my second triple stack. I started with 0 souls. Let's take a look. I have 12 rewards waiting, so that's good. So I'm close to 3K. What do we got? Earth token, bonus token, relic token, gems... token, Gargan, gems token. Won't grab the portal stones, a little wasteful right now. Yeah, like I said, we'll see where we get to. You know, I didn't check. Who's in the temple right now? Oh, it's just Winter Titans. So I guess it would be like I'd want a better Skolnar or a Voldan. It's probably all I would ask for right now. Just to have a Voldan, just because I don't have one. Pull my bonus altar. 4-star! Yeah, right. Brits, you mean the Irish. Is that right, Gary? Is that right? Brits, you mean the Irish. I have over 10k DGs, but just can't get myself to pull the 10k. Pull enough, though I do want Chernabog. But if new 5-star coming, I think I'll hold them. Yeah, well, it sounds like they're going to do the same thing with Chernabog and Belobog that they did with Arya and Urkon, which means release them to the game eventually and redo their skills, which means your original ones, like Belobog, could use a skill rechange right now, and then people will be more excited about him. But Chernabog, I mean, yeah, I mean, they could reskill him, but I don't think he's going to be coming out anytime soon. Maybe in the second half of the year, which means like after the summer, maybe they'll do that. Going for the Jade statue, maybe the relic after that. Ah. Yeah, myself personally, as we can see, I'm at the 3,000 mark. If I can get to... I would like to get to 13. That wouldn't be bad. I feel like that would be... Get me another Orb of Wealth. Although I wouldn't mind another Urdage Jade either. We'll see. Like I said, I'll see where these current relics get me to. And then we'll go from there. So I still got 3 more uses on this triple stack. And then we got 1 more triple stack. And then I'll go to single use 2-star or 3 stars. Nice. Yeah, we got him. Watch her just get flattened. No. Anybody else have any very specific goals in this event that they would like to achieve? Or because I know a bunch of people already said they're skipping, so that basically means if you're skipping, you're going to 2K. You want to make sure you at least get to 2K because you want some event tokens for the next events. I got a super crappy Urdred and a worst Marok, but we're gonna place in top 50, it looks like, so another shot at better crap. There you go, Dougie Fresh. And right now, currently, Dougie Fresh, who are you rolling with? Because if you were rolling with Hammer, you'd be right up here, right? Look at these finishers. King Josh, he actually said in the beginning of his, yeah, sorry, side note, did you see Shooter with his new game? Yeah, I did see that, but he did mention that he's not, it doesn't mean that he's not playing Dawn of Titans anymore. I heard him, I listened to the first couple minutes of that live stream just to see what he would say, if he would address it, and he did. So he says he's still playing. So we will see. We will see. You can call him out too, King Josh. Is Log still first on first server? Anyone challenging them? From my understanding, they're having a great week this week, and they're no, I'm on second server. That's why. I think at least second server's got more than like 10 alliances. Dougie Fresh says my grower just hit level 40. Nice. You're in Rogue Freedom. Very nice, Dougie Fresh. Anubis, what's up? 2 4-star and OK 3-star. A better event than the ice one. Okay. The relics are great in this event, Joseph says. Joseph PA. Nice. Was just checking if you were into that game. I didn't watch it that much, so I would have to look into it a little bit more. What I am into and would like to be a part of is going to be, well, of course, whenever we hear more about Rift of Rygard, that would be great. But another game that unfortunately I don't exactly have access to, like beta or alpha wise or whatever, but looks really good, and I'd be very interested in playing it and trying it out, is the new Diablo Immortal. I'd be interested in checking that out. I always enjoy playing Diablo games. I have played some of the Elder Scrolls Blades. Or Blade. It's good. But it's not like something... I don't usually have that much time to just... I only have time to, like, crunch out some battles quick and go. But not, like, during the day like I used to. Not with this new job. So, it's limiting my gameplay time down to so many hours per day. Got Volden to 52. The 1.6 boost is really nice. Yes. If you're a grinder and don't use a lot of event relics, the 1.6 boost in this event is very helpful. I did not like the graphics that I saw for ROR. That was a major letdown. Yeah. Yeah, Dougie. I know, especially with the most recent video that I saw with the some of the alpha stuff that they have out. Wasn't too impressed either with the way the visuals were, but I don't think that's going to be Final Cut either, though, either. You guys know when the Omega Spearman event is happening? Joseph PA, that's a good question. I would say... Well, it's not coming, obviously, next week with Conquest, so... Maybe the week after? Maybe? 2 weeks after, you know? So it could be very soon. Could be very soon. Of course, anybody is free to join me in Discord. This will be a longer stream, as people on already have stated they would like a longer stream. And we will give the DOT community what they like. Long streams. Yes, Shia, I will be live streaming after Game of Thrones tonight. It will be exciting. So, if anything, this live stream will be cutting off immediately, well, at least with a 10-minute buffer so I can go to the bathroom. But at least 10 minutes before Game of Thrones starts. If not, maybe sooner, just depending on exactly how I'm going on here. And if anybody joins me on Discord. Nobody joins me on Discord. I think I'll probably be stopping in an hour and a half from now. But if people join me on Discord, maybe we'll roll up pretty close to Game of Thrones time. And then we're shutting it down. And then it's special Game of Thrones episode 2 with more grinding. Separate live stream all about the most recent episode. It's going to be awesome. I hope to see you all there. If you can't make it, but you're still watching, or even if you watch it tomorrow or on Tuesday or whatever, feel free to rewatch my recap, because we're still talking about all the stuff that you just watched. So, what's up, Tag Her? Good to see you. I hope Omega Spearmen aren't coming soon, because they are going to break the game with that 40% all resist. Jean-Pierre is not excited about Omega Spearmen. I can't join you on Discord right now. I'm making lamb chops. That's fine. We have to make sure that the drum gets his lamb chops in a prompt timing. Can't sabotage lamb chops. 40% all resist. What's up? What's up, Mike? Captain Howdy. Lamb chops, it should be fried rabbit. Fried rabbit. I don't think I'm going to be finishing, but I think I'm going to take the 0 souls I had and get up a bit higher and try to get as many rewards as I possibly can. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to be finishing this one. Even though the relics are sweet. Sometimes, just sometimes, you have to let something to be around for the TOWs and some of the other events where you're like, oh yeah, I didn't get that the first time around. But guess what? It's a lot lower, and I don't have to go way above and beyond. Let's just look at it that way. But definitely, because I know I still have to do some more work on my Goliath relics anyway. Alright, so this is going to be the third triple stack. Workaholic? Soldier, I haven't streamed in a while. I've been off of work since Friday. I just spent a lot of time this weekend with my daughter, which again is not always a option on a regular basis for me. So gotta get it in while you can. Spend the time with the loved ones. You sound like my grandma was about her stories. What? When it comes down to Game of Thrones? I don't know about that. There's probably a good amount of grandmas that are excited about Game of Thrones, though, too. Oh, thanks, Uncle Bucks. Grandma Thrones, yeah, right? You have a wonderful and safe Easter, too, as well, Uncle Bucks. And stay, and keep on rolling, just like Engineer Hoist always says. I don't know. Still nobody joining on Discord. Oh, let me check. There might be. Hold on. Nope. Still nobody. You would have thought the one-winged angel Sephiroth would have joined. Or Soldier. Man, if Soldier would come on my live stream? Whoa. Man. Maybe we'd stop making all them jokes about, pulling a Soldier. Nah, we haven't said that in a while, be honest. We haven't said that in a while. But if Soldier came on my live stream, woo! Be intense. Most of the time, though. Soldier's always busy, either at work or with the lady, whenever I'm streaming. That's what he says. I don't know. I'm just, it's better if I'll do a straight 3-hour live stream completely by myself. I have no problem with that. But I will extend the live stream even longer, and the community will appreciate it because, as you can tell, most of them were saying earlier that they want a long live stream. But I will make the stream even longer, especially if there's other people on Discord. So does it still come on early on the HBO app, Game of Thrones? I don't know. That's a good question, Soldier. You could ask that question in Discord, though. Oh. Is that who I think it is?
What's up?
Hey, it's your boy, Soul. What's going on, Soldier?
Chilling, man. Chilling. What's good with you?
Good. I'm live streaming, doing what I can here on Easter on Sunday.
Yeah, man. We just came from the movies. We went to church this morning, and at the church we chilled out a little bit, and then we went to the movies and had dinner.
Wait, what'd you go see?
So I went to see a movie called Little.
Little. Okay.
Yeah, it was like a kid friendly movie.
Mm.
But my girl's a fan of one of the stars in it, so we went and see it.
Yeah. Wrecking
What's good, man? How's everything going?
Oh, it's good. It's good. Yeah, Wrecking Nomad's right in the chat. He says Solana's feeling lonely. Well, all I'm saying is I will be able to stream a lot longer when there is other people on here to talk with. I'll just say that. It's easier, and also it also saves me a little bit too from just having to yap the whole time. Like Dougie Fresh.
You know the funny thing about that, Zalon, is I feel the same exact way. So whenever I stream, like in the afternoons, and usually nobody's around, I can stream for probably a good 30 to 40 minutes before it get to a point where I'm like, nah, I gotta get somebody on Discord.
Yeah,
and then it turns into a totally different type of stream.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Because as soon as you have other people to talk with, not saying the people in chat aren't good enough, because your questions in chat always help fuel the conversation. They do, and I always appreciate that.
Exactly.
But
you got 44 people watching right now.
Yeah.
I got a question for y'all. And for you. So what do you think about this whole week, man, in reference to the war on the gods?
Yeah. Well, you've been covering it all week, Soldier. You've been covering it all week.
Man, I ain't never covered anything as much as I covered that. But, man, I'm telling you, man, that was a crazy first, 3-4 days?
And for maybe some people that may not know about your coverage of this, you can plug your channel if you want here, Soldier.
Oh yeah, guys! I started a new DOT only channel. So it's basically what I want to do with it is basically see how many of my fans that are part of my actual. I have about 5,000, 6,000 subscribers on my main line, my main channel. But I wanted to see if I can move those DOT people to the DOT only channel. And see how many I can keep over there. But the channel is just going to have DOT content only. It's not going to have any other content on it besides the DOT content. That's why I've been dropping a lot of videos, only because I wanted to try to get people onto the channel, man. But yeah, man, this week, man, it's been crazy because with me even launching the channel, the everybody went out to log, and it was just crazy.
Yeah, well, I heard that now is log still on the server?
Yeah, they still on the server.
Okay, I was just gonna say because I wasn't able to check because I just moved over just a little bit ago. So
yeah, they changed the name. There was originally named as Survivors, and that was a.
Or wasn't it the Saviors? Wasn't it the Saviors?
Saviors, yeah, Saviors. And it was a pitch from I think a Walking Dead.
Walking Dead reference, yeah, it is.
Yeah. So and then they all changed the name to something that had LOG on the end. So it was a crazy week, man.
So Dougie Fresh wants you to what's it called? What are the little yellow books we used to have when we were in school? Cliff Notes. Can you
Cliff Notes.
Can you Cliff Note the war?
Yeah, man. So Cliff Note wise, Monday morning, or Sunday morning, depending on where you at. But Monday morning, man, I guess One Vision decided to stay on the server with I guess the number one server, and Log and Born, and also one of the Russian teams, and also the Beast. All those guys decided that they was going to challenge Log this week in reference to the number one spot. So on the first day, the Beast was like killing it. It was killing it on the first day. So they was about to end the first day with the number one spot. But Log was in a sixth place, and I think around probably noon Eastern, well not noon, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Log just started coming on. They came on with like a rush, and man, they went from 5 to 6, 5 to 4 to 3 to 2, and then a little over midnight they took the number one spot. They kept the number one spot until the next day, and the next day One Vision ended up taking the number one spot. Later on that afternoon, Log turned right back around to the number one spot. The following day, Born took the number one spot. And man, it was just a crazy week, because what was going on was everybody was going against Log. I mean, every alliance was going against Log. I mean, it was really crazy for a long time, and all of a sudden, Log got their win, and man, it was no looking back after that. And I think they took it over completely around Wednesday night, and they have been in the top spot since Wednesday. And now it's been a battle between the Beast, One Vision, and Born for the top 3.
Let's see.
So that's pretty much it.
Okay. There's the Cliff Notes. And
Cliff Notes.
And for full coverage, head on over to Soldier's DOT only channel for full coverage. Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's been really crazy, man. Because I mean, like I said, I really enjoyed this whole week because everything that was going on. I got new information about the Beast. I didn't really know who the Beast was. I thought the Beast was just Quantum's Web with their name change, but it's actually a mix of Quantum's Web and a couple of other alliances that all decided to join up and become the Beast. But yeah, man, it's been really crazy.
Well, thank you, Soldier, for that nice recap.
Hey, my pleasure.
Because I do know that there definitely is some players and maybe in other leagues that had no idea what was going on or haven't stumbled across your channel yet. So.
Yeah, the funny thing about it is the channel is getting some views. It's just the subscribers are trickling in one by one. Mm-hmm. But the channel is definitely getting some views. People have definitely actually started checking out the videos, so that is a good thing. But like I said, I'm gonna keep all my DOT content on that channel going forward. Nice. Because I'm about to flood my main channel with a variety of other things.
Well, Black Gold says devs threw in a land grab because of the war. So do you think that's the case, Soldier? Do you think that was the case?
They actually did. They actually did throw in the land grabs because of the war. What happened around Tuesday? If you logged down around Tuesday, there was no VP lands anywhere. Even the alliances that have VP lands. Log, Born, and One Vision was all taking the VP lands, regardless if you had a bonus or not. I think I logged on like once or twice. Usually I get around a million VP a day, man. But this week it's been like crazy. I don't even think I hit close to a million yet, but seriously, these guys were taking lands like crazy, and I think at one point, other alliances was also getting mad. Their lands were getting taken, so they was going back at like Born and Born Division and deleting the lands. So it was really, really crazy this week, man.
Nice. So the word still couldn't take log down, but I'm sure it was intense, says Dougie Fresh.
Hey, Doug, I'm gonna tell you like this. When it comes to one of the most expensive weeks, I do in reference to war. I'm gonna tell you right now. I think this week has probably been one of the most expensive weeks when it comes to war, because when I say log dropped down to 6th place 3 times, I've been in force for almost since the beginning of the year, right? And I'm now just coming back to NTG, but I've been in force, since the beginning. And we spend, you got to spend a little bit in order to get into the top 3. And man, every single day you saw log come from like 4 or 5 million, 10 million down and take first place. Can you imagine the amount of the gems you have to buy to get back into the first place? Man, I'm telling you, it's crazy. So when I say in reference to war, it was probably one of the 1 weeks where war probably cost a lot of money. Not only for log, but also for Born, for One Vision, and for the Beast.
Yeah, well, I heard Dromediddle was having a good time.
It's fun. It's fun. I'm gonna tell you like this. It's fun. Like, for instance, I remember when Force, and I was in Force at this time, we went against Log, and well, it ain't like a whole server going against one alliance like they did this week. But when we were going against Log, man, every morning we got up, we got ready to plan the strip Log. We stripped them completely, dry. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, they'll come back and strip us completely dry, and then they'll just sit on our garrison, so we couldn't do anything else, man. But the next day, turned right back around, did the same exact thing, man. It was fun. It was fun. I'm gonna say, like, going head to head with those guys, if you have the ability to go head to head with them, it can be very, very fun. And I think for the last couple of times when I went against Log, it was really, really fun, because you find yourself going against some of the maxed out players, have the maxed out garrison, have maxed out, lands, troops and stuff like that. And you want to test test with your skill and see if you're good enough to take these guys down. And when you can get them all bubbled, man, it's like a breath of fresh air. But then you wake up the next morning and your whole alliance bubbled, and you can't get one land. It's kind of fun trying to figure out how you're gonna get lands and playing through it. But man, it is really fun.
And then you got Dougie Fresh says, can't wait to hear Lord Drum's take on it. Yeah, I know, right? Hint, hint, D. Time to get on Discord.
Hey, what happened? D didn't stream last night, did she?
No. It's been a couple weeks. Oh. It's been a couple weeks, but... And actually, of all weeks for Drum to be, on with D, to talk about all the fun he had, nothing happened. But we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, hey, Discord is wide open right now. It's
it is
opportunity
wide
to talk about
open.
It. We love to hear from the guys who was actually participating this week on what's going on.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I can hear it now. Can you hear it? I can hear it all the way from New York right now, and I'm in Pennsylvania. You might be able to hear it down where you are, Soldier. It's everything getting shoved out of the way at D and Drum's house as they're trying to get on Discord.
Yeah. But yeah, man, this week's been really, really interesting, really, really fun. I think that seeing this new Titan also, a lot of the people who love Berserkers, they're liking her. People who are going for her, or who are in the alliance, is at least going for her with the alliance, getting her. And me playing with her for the last couple of weeks on my maxed out account, I can truly say she can be that defining Titan in reference to taking down Kronos. I was able and successfully took down a max garrison that had Kronos on it.
Well, there you go. And Setharoth just joined us here in the in Discord as well. How are we doing, Setharoth? Can you hear me? Nope, he jumped out again. All right.
But man, I'm just waiting for Game of Thrones right now, man.
Yeah, I know, right? Trust me.
I'm waiting for Game of Thrones right now. That's what I'm waiting for.
Nice. You don't have to join Discord, but are you going to pop on after Game of Thrones is over? Just for a few minutes tonight, Soldier? Let me know what you think.
Oh, yeah, if you stream it, yeah, definitely. If you stream it, I'm off tomorrow, man.
Okay.
I'm definitely going to be, my BMW, man, the engine light came on this weekend.
Oh.
Not a good thing.
Yeah.
But I had to take tomorrow off so I can actually take the car to the dealership and get it worked on. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely be available.
Nice. Huh. Weird. Keeps moving himself back.
You didn't drop a video on Morok.
No, I didn't drop a vid on Morok. No.
Hey, it ain't too late. You are Zalan, so I'm quite sure
I can still pull it out.
Yeah, you drop a video now. I'm quite sure your video is still gonna get some looks. You know,
yeah,
you are Zalan.
I am Zalan. Yes, this is Zalan. Yeah, I am. That's true.
But how many of y'all want to see Zalan's take on Morok? I think you should go ahead and drop a video on it.
I did pop on my test account today and noticed that I do have Morok on my test account. I don't know what I had on there, but I'm just gonna replace the 3 for now. Just changing out my event relics. I'm gonna check to see where my soul count is.
Samurai X said, has anybody played the Game of Thrones game? I haven't.
If you're talking about Conquest, Game of Thrones Conquest, I checked it out when it first was released, and it seemed like some of the old, like 2014, 2015, maybe even 2010 strategy games where you you have your own castle that inside that nobody else can really see, similar to Game of Thrones, or similar to Dawn of Titans, but outside you're on just one of these big maps with a billion other people, and when you send your troops to go do something, you see them walk across the long map, and then they attack, and then you get a little battle report. To me, I thought that was always very boring part of the strategy game. You don't actually get to use the troops, you don't get to move them around, you don't get to do anything with them. So that is what Game of Thrones Conquest, unfortunately, the most of the gameplay is that. Yes, there's strategy to attacking people. Yes, there's, but it's a game where you zero people, if you understand what that term means. And that means the person puts a whole bunch of troops and everything on defense, and someone can come there with way more than what you have, way higher level than everything, and just wipe everything out. And then you have to just kind of start over again.
Yeah, I can't stand games like that.
Yeah. I got over those style of games a long time ago, and I don't exactly want to go back to it. Too late. We don't want to know. Outdated first look. Dougie Fresh. Oh, that's funny. All right. What am I throwing on him? Something. No. I was going to say XP relic, but no. I'm not really leveling him hardcore, but we got to throw some relic on him. Like a 3-star Mountain Fist. No. It's not. And say we did.
Shaw said, the books are better than the show, and the show is better than the game. You know what? I couldn't get into reading the Game of Thrones book. I felt like it was too much going on. I felt like
they're past it already. You realize the last couple seasons, including the one we're in right now, there is no books actually written for those.
Yeah.
So
yeah. But I read the first one, man. It was like going from one person to the next person, to one person to another person.
It goes to a lot of perspectives, and you unfortunately have to be able to put them all together on your own. So.
Yeah. I just didn't like it. I didn't like how I read. Now, watching the movie and then going back and reading it, that's what I did. I understood it a lot better, but when I try to just read it, straight out and try to, I don't know. I'm not really a reader.
It's diving into a very large world with a lot of different characters and a lot of different places all at once. And sometimes it's hard to keep all of that together if you've read about all these different people and then 10 chapters later you're going back to the first story again, And that's my understanding of how a lot of it was written in the beginning, was that... I'm just going to throw on one of these belts.
Bex talking about he haven't read or played or seen it. You're missing out, Bex. You are missing out.
Yeah, well, Game of Thrones definitely very popular and a lot of fun. Very gruesome, but also very very good storytelling. So, but yeah, the show definitely took some of the gruesome aspects and made sure that they actually made them a reality for shock and awe, value, and they definitely capitalized on that in major points of the story. There is a lot of letdowns in certain points because, of course, there's a lot more battles and war and large-scale stuff that they unfortunately can't always put out there because of, cost. I mean, CGI costs a lot, I'm not going to say just as much as tons of extras, but you can't just say, all right, we're going to hire a few thousand extras and then do everything else CGI, because that still costs a lot of money. So... It's a bit rough to always be able to portray exactly what you see in books into a TV show or a movie.
I think the most successful thing that I've seen book wise that was portrayed in a movie was probably what was the Vampires one? The Vampires trilogy.
Oh, Blade?
No, with the girl and the guys,
Buffy?
And the wolf. What was it called?
No, not Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
No, the wolf.
You mean what? Oh, I know.
Twilight.
It was a
Twilight. Yeah,
Twilight.
Yeah,
Thank you, Seth Roth. Thank you.
Yeah, Twilight. I had to buy the books for my daughters, and I read the book. So when I actually saw the movie, it was probably the one thing that I've seen that's probably been closest to a book interpretation.
Yeah. Well, let's look at it this way. One of the reasons why Dawn of Titans is, widely liked and accepted is it is not exactly. It's in a fantasy world where you could be from whatever country and whatever religion or no religion or and still be able to say, oh, this game doesn't feel like it has certain influences. When it comes down to everything seems to be oriented towards a culture or orientation that you have nothing to relate to. So I feel like Game of Thrones has that aspect majorly, and Dawn of Titans has that aspect as well, where it's a fantasy world with a bunch of created races and titans and elements. So it's kind of your choice, if you like that kind of open world storytelling. And, I mean, Lord of the Rings is another very similar fantasy. I say similar in the aspect of being a fantasy, an entire fantasy world that's, brought to life and has a whole bunch of different races and backstories and everything else. So
jumping on Game of Thrones real quick. Mm-hmm. The Hand of Cersei, the new guy. Well, I don't know if he's new.
All right, hold on. I'm pulling up my chart, but go ahead.
The Hand of Cersei, like this last episode, was that the guy who shamed her, or was that the old guy who was
No, it wasn't the one who shamed her. The one who shamed her, he died in that spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. He was the one that died when Cersei blew up the temple. With the that had it was during the it was going to be a wedding, or no, it was not a wedding. It was a she was on trial, basically. It was the sparrow?
I got it. I remember now.
You know what I'm talking about? Because it was that large green explosion that happened underneath the one religious building. It was like a huge. It was, I don't want to call it a church, but yeah, it was very large.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. But yeah, for some reason, man, some of the characters just look like they're the same people. But yeah, he was just bald, and I think he was old, and he had that little gown on.
No.
It can't be the same guy. That can't be the same guy.
No, it's not. It's not. Yeah. Oh well, yeah. There he is, the High Sparrow. That's what they called him. But yeah, the High Sparrow was that super old guy that just walked around that looked like a monk, but was very powerful. And that goes to show when religion is given a little bit of given a good amount of power, sometimes they can just kind of roll politicians. But so
I was thinking of something else, right? Mm-hmm. So when the last episode, right, when the kid was cut up and he was put into that symbol, what do you think that symbol represents?
Well, he wasn't completely cut up. A lot of those other body parts were all from people that died around him.
Got you.
So, I mean, but the kid was turned into, a
White Walker.
Yeah, basically. Well, there's people that will tell you that there are whites, which are like the, white zombie people, and then the White Walkers are the ones with the blue eyes and are able to turn you into a white. So there is.
But what do you think that symbol was?
Well, the symbol has been used multiple times, actually. Mm. If you remember back in the first season when the Night's Watch went out, John went out with the Night's Watch to go beyond the wall, and they found a spiral shape of a bunch of Night's Watchmen that were made into a spiral, just very similar to that. And also, too, I hear that if we go back to last season, I think it was, when we saw the Children of the Forest. I think that's what they're called. That's not on my chart. But anyway, the Children of the Forest, which were those, like, I don't know, kind of elvish-looking people, how they stabbed... who was it? Well, he was the guy that was turned into the first White Walker.
Right.
When they showed him doing that, there also was the spiral symbol that was used at that time. Well, I don't know if it was in the stone underneath where they were standing or what, but that spiral symbol has something to do with specifically the first White Walker being turned in, or the again, I forget who the guy's name was. Who was
the first White Walkers being turned into White Walkers?
Yeah, exactly.
Because I didn't know. I mean, it looked similar to the.
I'm working on it, Gary.
The Tigerian symbol.
Okay.
But that symbol had the dragon head, the dragons in the limbs, but the symbol somewhat looked familiar to me from that. So I didn't know if it was had some type of connections to the people who supposed to be the kings.
Yeah. So what you're saying is, you thought it had something to do with the fact that it was dealing with the Targaryen family.
Exactly. Well, I thought it did, because when you look at the symbol of the Tigerians, mm-hmm. It looks very similar to that.
Okay.
But of course, the Tigerians had dragon.
In the one recap I watched, they were just saying straight up it's the main White Walker just kind of messing around, saying like, we're coming for you, more or less, like, leaving a symbol of, hey, we're coming, but we'll see.
Well, I'm hoping tonight is good, because
tonight's gonna be good. Tonight is supposed to be Winterfell gets attacked, and
last night was horrible. I mean, not last week it wasn't horrible.
It was setting all the plots up. It was. Yet they had to check in with everybody and show who's what and this, that, and the other thing. Gregor Clegane Titan would be great, Shia says. Yeah.
He said Joseph. Jose said, I can't. Sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. So the first White Walker is dead.
No, no.
The thing that,
No. The first two, they okay. The children of the forest took a knife, took a and I forget who the guy's name was. Again, this is not something that I have right in front of me, unfortunately, because they don't have it listed. But there was somebody who was stabbed with a knife that turned him into the first White Walker, is what I'm referring to.
Yeah,
and that's how White Walkers started. Was one of the children of the forest, or a group of children of the forest, stabbed him and turned him into a White Walker. But, unfortunately to say, I don't have that name. Alright. I'm going to stop looking. Good old Mance Raider. Some of these guys that you know from previous like Stannis Baratheon. Some of these Renly. All these different characters that you've gotten to know over the watching the show and seeing what happens to them. It's just it's absolutely insane how many people are there. And all the backstabbing, of course. Oh, and do we have any Ramsay Bolton fans? Tell me if you're a Ramsay Bolton fan. Oh, man.
Nobody's going to admit that, Salon.
Nobody's going to admit to being a Ramsay Bolton fan?
Nah, not that one.
He's twisted. He was twisted.
Please send the cops to my house immediately.
Right?
But yeah, I'm excited. I'm about to order like 2 pizzas and some pie zones. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna get ready for Game of Thrones.
Yeah, most definitely. Shia says her current hand is a disgraced Mister from Winterfell. Yeah, I was gonna say. I think it's Maester. You were trying to say. Why you really had to make a chart? Thanks for the warning. I'll have to pay close attention. No, Bex. Though there's a chart. If you just search Game of Thrones family tree on Google, they'll come up. They're huge. And they span over a long period of time, though, too, so you do have to take that into account.
Man, I'm just hoping tonight is a good night, man.
It will be. They shoved dragon glass into his heart. Yeah, that's right, she says, yeah. Oh, that's right. It was the dragon glass. Well, you did see last episode that they brought a whole bunch of carts of dragon glass that they got from last season from that island, which was where the it was like a dragon citadel almost. It was pretty badass actually. They had the mine there and where they could mine the dragon glass, and that's what's going to be needed. You need Valyrian steel. Or this is what's been proven so far. You need Valyrian steel, which even Arya, that little the little sword that she has, what is it called? I was just about to call it Sting, but that's from Lord of the Rings.
It's cat something, cat's paw, cat's eye. It's something to do with cats.
Yeah, well, the little sword she has is Valyrian steel, and Gendry, the guy who's the he was the bastard son of the one Baratheon. Here we go. Robert Baratheon's bastard son. There we go. Ha! The chart came in handy. Gendry was the one that is the blacksmith, and he's the one that's kind of in charge of this whole, making whole bunches of dragon glass weaponry, which is cool because you saw them in the last episode. They were busting out all the arrowheads, and they gave. What did they give? They gave it was a huge scimitar? No, it was a big axe. They gave a giant axe to the dog, or not the dog, the hound. The hound got a giant axe, which was so cool. You know he's gonna kill so many White Walkers with that. It's gonna be so cool.
Man, I mean, from the previews, I'm also excited to see what she's going to say to Jaime Lannister in that hall.
You think? Okay. Well, okay. Well, you know that. What's this? Back to the chart. You know that. Where is he? Oh gosh. He's so cool. He's like a secondary character, but he's just so awesome. There he is, Bronn of Blackwater. He was told and given like this crazy crossbow that he's supposed to kill Tyrion and Jaime if they return, which is crazy. I don't think Bronn is gonna do it. He likes both of them as friends. He likes Tyrion because they were like together for like 3 seasons, and he taught Jaime to fight with his left hand after he lost his right. Needle.
True.
Lawrence Wicks, thank you. It's Needle. Sephiroth is was Arya's sword name. But it is Valyrian. Yeah. It is Valyrian steel, which means she will be able to kill whites or White Walkers or anything that's undead, which is good.
I think you're mixing it up with her dagger. Her dagger is cat's paw, I believe, and that's Valyrian steel.
Oh.
The sword is something that Jon gave her.
Oh. I only thought she had the one. I only thought she had the one little. I only thought she had needle. I didn't think she had an actual sword.
The dagger that she used to kill, Littlefinger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that used to be his. And then he tried to blame Tyrion when season 1, the dude went in to assassinate her brother Bran.
Yeah.
After he fell.
Yeah, see, I only thought she had needle, which was the little dagger that she carried. But if it's named something different, there's other people who are saying needle. Name of her sword.
Needle is her sword that's like 2.5 feet long, like a rapier. And then she has like a 6-8 inch long dagger. The one that the assassin tried to kill Bran with.
Okay. Well then, if you're just talking
2 different weapons.
All right. Well, I'm talking about the small short sword that she has, if that's what you're referring to it as. Because it's not big. To me, I thought it was a dagger size, but if that's... Yeah, can't wait to see the weapon that Gendry makes for Arya. Yeah, be interesting. You hope the Hound doesn't die. Well, we'll see what happens, because there's a lot of main characters all in the same area. So, I mean... I'm also, let's see. I'm also a big fan of the guy with the patch over his eye and the flame sword. Let's see where's he at? He was the one that got sent out by Ned Stark back in the first season. Or Eddard Stark back in the first season. Well, they called him Ned, too.
Yeah, he just brought up Cersei again, man. Cersei, man, she let me down, man. She straight thought of that last episode. She straight thought it out this last episode.
Bronn straight up said he hates Cersei, and now he's on her side. In the last episode, Bronn risked his life for Jaime. Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. I don't know about all that. How about everybody's favorite Varys? Varys, which is also known as the eunuch, which is also known as Godan for DOT. No. But not because he's a eunuch, but because Godan likes to throw out the spoilers, similar to how Varys loves to go around and influence all sorts of different aspects. I also like the fact that they kept the young Mormont girl, the 7 7 or 8-year-old girl that's like the lady of the Mormont family, which is Jorah Mormont, which is the guy that's been like crazy in love with Daenerys for like forever, and was saved by Samwell Tarly, or hashtag Boganor. But yeah, the Mormonts, they just have that one young girl that's like running their family now, or their house, I should say. And I'm glad she was in the last episode. We named you King of the North, you know. She's a crazy little girl. She has so much power. It's like my daughter running things. What's up, Jamie? What's going to end up with Bran of Tarth, Jaime the Hound, or Tormund? Well, Brienne of Tarth, we didn't see her last episode, which was a little like, eh. But we all know that the Redbeard, what's his name? Gosh, he might not be on here either. Yeah, he's not. The wildling with the big, huge red beard. He's like in love with her. He thinks she's the best, and they're gonna make a very strong, like, monster children together. But we'll see. Jaime? Jaime's up in the north. The Hound is up in the north. Tormund? Oh, Tormund. That's Tormund, who I'm talking about. The one with the big red beard. Giant's Bane. Yeah, Tormund with the Giant's Bane. Yeah. I think... I like Tormund. I don't want to see him die. The Hound can die if he wants to. Jaime... Yeah... I don't want to see anything. I don't know. I'd say the Hound and Jaime, if they're gonna die, I'd be alright more with that than Bran of Tarth or Tormund. But it's the last season, so, you know, I'm sure there's like crazy tight-lipped on everything, because there really hasn't been too many crazy leaks yet on really what's going on with this season. So... Where's the Fire Lady at? That's a good question. We didn't actually see her. Did she just ride away? You know, the last time I remember seeing her, I don't... Oh, wait. She turned into an old lady. I remember that. She turned into an old lady. And then after that, she might have died after that, just because...
I don't remember.
That's a good question.
She turned back young again.
Wait, did she?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess she did.
Yeah. It was like the necklace or something.
No, Bex. You all saved me from having to watch it. You do not even know. What we're talking about here is very surface, there is so much action, which could be adult action, or it could be killing, or it could be, just political action. But then there's also all the intrigue, of course, and everything else that's going on. So a lot of subterfuge and intrigue. Using big words here. What's Sam going to do about Daenerys killing his father and brother? I don't know. He seemed pretty upset about that, Shy. Pretty upset. I'm working on it, Gary. Awful, dude. I'm working on it. If you're talking about, because I'm still missing some names, I'm doing my best here. There's a lot to remember.
So, how's it going, Zalon?
Is this real hand?
Yeah.
Is it because we're talking Game of Thrones? No, I'm just joking. But yeah,
it doesn't matter to me.
I know, but we've been talking Game of Thrones, so I know you enjoy that. So
I've seen one episode in my life, and it was the premiere of the latest season.
If only, real hand. If only.
So has it been the premiere episode that you saw? How do you feel about it?
Oh, Gary, some names.
It looks good.
Oh, it looks good. All right.
I mean, what do you want me to give? I have no context outside of everything that was shown in that first episode.
It's true.
If they didn't mention somebody by name, I do not know who they are. There were like 50 characters.
Yeah, there's way more than that, actually. And Gary Livingston's giving me, he's giving me crap because I don't know all the names. I'm talking, a lot, so I gotta remember every single name for Gary.
Hey, Gio, I don't know the names either. I just watch. I just know Cersei because she's Cersei.
Yeah. Well, you can tell your girl, don't be a Cersei, right?
Don't be a Cersei.
Don't be a Cersei.
Yeah. All I know is there was a funny short guy with a beard. They were cool-looking dragons, and then there was what apparently turned into inter-family relations with a plot twist. That's all I know.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Does that about sum it up?
Pretty close. All right, so here we are, almost at 7K. Just grabbing some more supplies along the way. Okay. Yeah, looks like we're not doing bad.
Are you going to try and finish the event?
I don't think so. But we'll see. What are we at? Almost 7:30?
Yeah, 7:26 in Eastern Standard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I decided not to finish the event. I decided just to get the minimums because honestly, I don't really play with berserkers. I still got Hale at level 1, which is crazy. And she's like the one that has like damage all the way across the board. So I still got it at level 1. So I really didn't I wasn't really excited about this new Titan. But the Alliance is getting her, and we were ranked like top 50 right now. So I was like, okay, I'll meet the minimums for the Alliance, and then we'll get them. There's not a lot of people who's interested in this one at all. So when you look at the leaderboards are really, really weak right now.
Yeah, they've come out with a lot of good stuff lately, so I guess the bar is a bit higher. Also, a lot more people are, a bit burnt.
True. Yeah. I think I've been burnt since Zeus. I got Zeus on 3 accounts. Like, I really grinded out Zeus on 3 accounts. I got it on 2 of my minis and my main account. So, after Zeus, I've been, like, done.
Alright, so what's going to happen is I'll probably run this 3-star, 2-star, and 3-star, 2-star. I'm going to do these next 2 duos. And then after that, I might just straight grind and see what how far I can get, because we're almost at 7 here. I don't know. We might be able to get pretty high up there with straight grind after that. I still got 278 more portal stones to go, so trust me, there's still plenty of DOT action to come. That's why it's not a spoiler for me. If I read/watch it, it will never remember any of this by that time. Yeah, I get that far. Yeah, exactly. It's very true. Gary Livingston says, shame. 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 Grinding, or I would autocorrect you. Well, Gary, you could join Discord, Gary. You should join Discord for every Game of Thrones. Tonight, 10 p.m., Gary, is going to be your premiere on Discord. All right? Gary's coming. You have to, Gary. If you're a huge fan and you can correct me faster than my list, then you have to come on. I finished the event I finished the event for my 3rd Urdred in the relics. Very nice, Alex. 12:26 and too tired. Watch now in morning over cornflakes. Oh no, Gary. Can't do that. You must be over. Oh, that's right. You must be over in good old Great Britain. Only 350 DGs in this event. Yeah, not many gems either. Yeah, Shia. It's definitely something that's a big downer. I agree on that one. You know.
Salon, you want to know what's a big shame?
What?
You have 37 watching and only 20 likes.
Only 20
What's
likes?
up with that?
What's up with that? That's a good question, Real Hands. Good question. So Dale says, you know what burned me? Is the Aria Relic false advertising. It isn't 20% souls like advertised. I'm actually really upset all the time wasted on it to get it and to level it up. Yeah, Dale. When it comes down to those relic boosters, you would have thought that it would have affected everything, affected the actual soul boost instead of just the base boost. I'm always super... Oh, 3-star XP, nice. I'm always super sleepy when the new GOT episode comes out. I want to watch it today, but I also want to sleep. Yeah, I know, right? We gotta make some sacrifices, Shadow Cheese. Probably complete only because I had about 14 Earth event relics from the last TOW, and I need the space for Conquest. There you go, Black Gold. What's up, Mig? How you doing? Good to see you.
Hey, Zalon, is there any Zalon predictions on whether or not Odin is going to be exactly the same as he always was?
I think Odin is going to be changed. I think Odin is going to be changed because he needs to be able to fit into the new meta. Just like a lot of Titans that have been pre-released before, not this year. I believe that Odin will get a rework in skills. Because his original skills, the lightning damage for Titans and troops was so insignificant that if they released him with those same skills again, it's just going to be garbage, and nobody will be excited whatsoever. So I believe they will replace with offensive X skills for maidens. Maybe a lightning storm skill? Maybe? What do you think? What do you think?
Or maybe a summoning.
I kind of doubt they're going to do anything to him, to be perfectly honest.
I think they're going to change him up a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, the goal of the Conquest isn't Zoo. It isn't. You're not doing it for Odin. You're doing it for Munin, you're doing it for Head of Amir, and you're doing it for Gungnir. That would be why you would do the Conquest. They're going to re-release those relics.
But
that's why top players would do that event.
Yeah.
But to the newer guys, they are doing it for the Titan. So they'd be missing out on a portion of that business.
Yeah, I still think they're going to rework. At this point, rework skills on Titans is starting to become very common. What's up, Snot Chunks?
Well, bare minimum, if they give him double offensive for the archers, I'll do it personally because I like Odin and the Norse gods.
Yeah, I'm skipping this event. I just fused one Odin and I already have one, so I need another. To be honest with you, I don't really care if they redo the skills. The only one I really cared about when the skills was reworked was Artemis, and I'm glad I did that because the Artemis that I got now, damage can max out at almost 30k, when the one that I had it maxes out like 11, 12k.
Okay. Enjoy the show, guys. Some of us gotta sleep. Thanks, Alon, for the stream, and I will join Discord and come on soon. Okay, Gary. One of these Sundays. Oh, especially if it's the last episode, Gary. The last episode, Gary, you gotta take a nap early, And you got to be on that last stream especially. But yes, for the Game of Thrones streams, there's only going to be however many episodes we have for this season. I think it's only 7 or something like that. I think. Maybe 8. I don't know. But, yeah, Scary. You owe me one. Let's see. How well does Discord work on a data connection live in the boonies and I don't have access to Wi-Fi? I joined Discord with my data on my phone quite often, actually, when I'm traveling, when I'm on other people's streams. So, as long as you're getting good service to call someone, I would say that your Discord should work just as well. But I could be wrong. But I seem to be able to use Discord wherever my phone has like 3 or 4 bars. So. Is Winterfell protected by magic? I don't.
It was. It's called the Wall.
Yeah. I don't think so.
Not anymore.
Yeah, I don't think there's really any real protection at this point. I mean, that's why it feels like we're finally getting what we've always wanted from the first season. They're finally coming. I mean, jeez. Winter's been coming forever. Do you think the next mantra of the next spinoff to the show will be "Summer is coming"? No, I can't do that.
I think the next spinoff is going to take place 100 years in the past or something.
Yeah, a lot of the times they can run with different, different already more or less like pre-told stories, but they can just use completely different actors and actresses for it. So. Shia says the tombs might have some magic going on. Well, the tombs underneath with the resting corpses of the previous Lords of Winterfell. Maybe.
A question: how does necromancy work in that show?
It's all kind of based on the dragon glass, I would assume, at this point, because that's how they created the first White Walker.
Okay. I was gonna say, if there's a bunch of dead bodies of a bunch of powerful warriors sitting right underneath where they're all staying, I could see that going badly for them.
Yeah.
It might.
Like, I don't know much about the show, but
well,
there's a bunch of zombies coming.
Well, when the White Walkers walk up to someone who is dead, they showed this a couple seasons, well, I would say actually back in like season 2 or whatever, or 3, but they showed how White Walkers turn regular people into like whites, like into zombies more or less, but they have to like touch them. So,
except for after the Battle of Hardhome, he just raised his arms. And
oh yeah, that's true.
stood up.
He did just raise his arms. So I guess, See, I was just thinking about how that old guy, you ready for this? I'm going to name drop without even looking, Gary. Cruster. Cruster is like this old dude that had like an arrangement when back when the wall still existed, and he was taking like his sons out and because he had like this harem of women that he was sleeping with, and he would just take his sons out and leave them for the White Walkers more or less, and they would like put their hands on them and change them into whites. It was pretty intense.
Were they like babies?
They were straight babies, yeah.
So, like, did they turn into full-size White Walkers, or were they zombie babies?
Their eyes just changed blue.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So zombie babies.
Kind of, and it was real creepy. But we never saw them ever again. Like, I think they, eventually just, grew up, I would assume. Or else, he has just...
Yeah, he's got a handful of generals with eyes, too.
Yeah,
That's probably where they came.
Some with very long beards. So... Snotchunk says, I would love to see the story of the Mad King. Yeah.
That'd be a good novel, though, if they did make a show.
Technically, it's Crester. Get him, Gary! Dale, stop doing... No, don't correct now. Technically, it's Crester. Get him, Gary. That was good, Dale. I thought it was Cruster. But whatever. Oh, wait. No, Gary left already. No. Well, then I guess it's you, Dale. Dale, you've taken over Gary's position. On technicalities. Alright, so what do we got here? Or maybe we'll see an army of undead blue-eyed toddlers. Yeah, that'd be kind of ridiculous. That would be kind of ridiculous.
And just like they burrow into places. Just jump out of the walls. That'd be scary.
Is the mountain considered... No. The mountain is... Well... No. The mountain isn't considered a White Walker because the Maester brought him back. Using... I don't know what. We really didn't get a real clear... It was kind of like...
Alchemy, science.
Yeah. It was kind of
Science!
Like, yeah, science! Yeah, The mountain is definitely, not all there. They have to touch them to make White Walkers, but a white can just be a dead person. Yeah. Okay. There you go. So I guess all those babies were turned into White Walkers then. Yeah, but a white can be just a dead person. Yeah, where he raises his hands. Gilly's baby should have been his. Maybe he's becoming... Black Gold says, Gilly's baby should have been his. Maybe he's coming because they broke the pact. Ooh. Maybe. That's a good point. I don't got any more lands here. The mountain never died, right? Your Gary 2.0, Dale, is that the way it is? Alright, we'll accept that. 700 souls left to go. Awesome value for Goliath buffing in this event. Slowing, grinding the rest. Nice, Jamie. Yeah, what is your boost? I would like to know, Jamie. Good question there, Shia. Another reason why I'm doing these live streams after the show's over is because this is the last season, man. Gotta do it up right. And I can be a part of the history. Skolnar 1.3, says Jamie. I had Voldan with Nazul Relic, but Voldan is max, so I didn't use him. I wanted the XP. Yeah, totally get that. So Solja and Setharoth, I'm assuming both of you are going to be watching live tonight, or no?
Oh yeah, I'm watching live.
Yeah, Setharoth, you're watching live too?
No, I don't have HBO.
Oh, okay.
What? I put a free program in the system that you just gotta download the app and sign up for it. It's free for 3 days.
So I can watch one episode.
Check Band is free for 3 days. And it's only $15 a month if you decide you want to sign up for it. But I actually been using it for like 2 years. It's called Expedient, but it's like a ISP internet service provider. But like I said, it's 3 days. It's free. So if you go on and get up there and watch Game of Thrones, the first episode is going to start at 8 o'clock. So you can catch the first episode, and then you can catch the second episode if you go ahead and download it now. I put the link in Band. I'm telling you, it's worth it. And you can watch it on you can watch it on iPhone, iPad, tablet, whatever it is.
Yeah, I'm watching.
But it's free for 3 days.
I'm watching Game of Thrones on my just through Amazon Prime right now. I just added it. Had a free week free week of HBO, and then basically after that it's like $14.99.
I'm telling you, check out that link too, Zalon, next week if you get it free for another 3 days. But you can get it like that. This particular program, like it gives you like it's like a program in like Turkey, but it gives you like all of the U.S. channels, all of London's channels, all of Canada's channels, all of the things when it comes to like any movie channel that you want. And man, it's really worth it.
Yeah, HBO has a free 1 month trial you can do.
Is it still a free 1 month? Because I thought they changed it. Yeah, they changed it to like 7 days.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, I was actually looking for it the other day myself, and it was like 7 days where you get it for free.
If Urcon Event would have had this relic value, I would have done it, but it was a flop. What's better than playing DOT while talking about GOT? Shio, I don't know. Right now, currently during the final season, I don't know. You know? That's why.
Must have changed it because of the new season coming out.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. They said, we're going to give it to them for a couple of days, and then we're going to, make them pay for it. But I do remember last year it was free for a whole month.
Yeah.
I've also heard this is Black Gold. I've also heard Jon and Daenerys will have a baby, and the Night King needs a baby with Stark and Targaryen blood to continue his White Walker bloodline.
Well, Black have been watching the show. Because Jon and Daenerys are family.
Yeah, but there's Stark blood. That's what she's saying. With Stark and Targaryen blood.
But Jon don't have Stark blood.
Yeah, well, one of his parents is a Stark.
Was his mom a Stark?
Yeah, Ned's sister.
Yeah, Ned's sister. Yeah,
it was Ned's sister, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. So you got Stark. There's some Stark blood with Targaryen blood. Yeah,
and he's undead, just like Lawrence said.
Yeah.
So he's a White Walker, living.
Well, maybe that's another reason why they showed the baby a few seasons ago being transformed into a White Walker. You know? Why did they even bother to show us that? Because it was just one of Crester's babies. You know, and who gives a crap about Crester? He was just an old guy with a harem of women that he was, like, abusing outside of the wall. So...
Man, I can't wait to see it tonight. I'm seeing it in the living room tonight instead of in my office.
Oh, upgrade! Nice.
Yep.
Soldier's doing it up right.
I'm sending the wifey to the bedroom. Say, hey, you gotta go to the bedroom.
You gotta go to the bedroom. Oh.
Yeah, she don't like shows
Black
like
Gold,
Game of Thrones.
Black Gold, being a female fan of Game of Thrones. Your rebuttal? Black Gold's like, now I know Black Gold's got some cats, because, what's it called? You can hear Black Gold's cat in the background during her stream with FL Rebel. And I'm sure Black Gold's like, that's during Game of Thrones, the cat, no animals or no people can bother me. Kick everybody out, including animals. Yeah, must have complete concentration. Yeah, Shia says HBO will change it back after Game of Thrones is over. Yeah, back to the free 1 month. Probably. I wouldn't doubt it. think I might be out of 2 stars too. I think this is just my last. Yeah, this is my last 3 star. Let's deselect it out. All right, let's see how many souls I have right now.
How many packages did you buy?
I got 2 yesterday.
You got 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I almost missed it. I was like pissed off because I had like an hour to go. I was stuck in meetings all day Friday, but I got on at the right when it started. You know, it lasted at 24 hours, and I was like, oh man, I'm not gonna catch it in time, and I caught it right in time to get 2 bundles also.
Nice. Yeah. Well, what I did was I got on Friday. And that's when my 24 hours started. So then I had to jump on yesterday while I was helping my parents and my one uncle take out a bunch of extremely heavy furniture from my grandfather's house that's being sold and loaded into my truck. I quick ran out to my truck. I'm like, oh man, there's only got to be a couple hours left. I'm like, I got to see if the Head Start pack's still there. I'm like, oh, it is. I'm like, I got to buy 2 real quick. And then I went back to work. And I didn't do anything with them. I just bought them because I just knew I wanted to be able to do something with this event.
Yeah, man, I really like the Head Start packs. I know they don't make as used to in reference to it, but I really like the Head Start packs.
Yeah.
On some events, they are really, really worth it, but some other events, they're not.
Yeah, we've seen them before modified a few different ways. Black Gold says, 1 cat. He's going outside soon. That's right. See? No distractions. No distractions. I think that's the way people like it too. And again, and I've said this before, okay? Game of Thrones is one of the few shows I can say a very large audience. Some people will say, oh yeah, well me and my friends get together for this show. Well, I just can't say that the audience of people that are doing the exact same thing as you, like the Super Bowl situation, or any of the, or like the Masters for golf, or what's it called, the World Cup, or like the Olympics, when people are just consistently watching something and they have to watch it live. It's not something that you can watch after the fact and still say, oh yeah, the next day, and know absolutely everything else what everybody's talking about, because it's almost impossible to do so.
Yeah, man, my fraternity, man, they have a Game of Thrones night across the whole United States. Like almost every college, they all have a Game of Thrones night.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
Yeah, and since the show is spanned for the last, well, has it been over 8 years? Has it been, because didn't we have to wait a little bit longer for some of the seasons?
Yeah, we did.
I don't know. When it comes down to it, I feel like there was definitely a longer than 8 years, but I mean, my daughter was born only 6.5 years, well, almost 7 years ago now. So I mean, like, the show has been running for longer than she's been around for, and not many shows that I watch even come close to that. So I'm going out to the garage to watch the show, Shia says. Nice. I'm a big fan of the Head Start packs also. Keep them coming. Yeah, Jamie. Me too. It does also allow you to save your gems if you want to use your gems for other things like just grinding, like just straight grinding. Because you're guaranteed 2 stars. As long as it's a guaranteed 2 stars, 2 3 stars for $13.99 with Portal Stones. That will be, in my opinion, the best of the Head Start packs. When they offer 4-star along with it, the Head Start pack price goes up, I think, a lot more substantially. And it's not exactly as much of a value, I believe. Because they don't give you as many of the 3-star and 2 stars, because they do a 4-3-2-1 situation before, and it was like $20 or more than that. I forget what it was, but it was a bit more expensive. Not 100% sure Well, not Shadow Chiefs, but the Night King has a thing for collecting babies, and maybe having both bloodlines is key for ruling the Iron Throne. Oh, Black Gold. Whew! Coming out with all sorts of good stuff here. Hey, Riohan, real quick, did you say how far you were going in this event?
No, I've only done about 500 souls.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've just been busy. Plus, I'm not with an NTG anymore, so I don't exactly have the minimums.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you still didn't do your due diligence for your own self and get your 2K? Aww.
I've been busy.
Okay, Riohan.
Between Easter and just other stuff with family.
Yeah, okay, it's understandable. It's understandable, Riohan. Definitely
Good news is I walked away with 3/4 of a large cheesecake.
3/4.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love cheesecake.
I love cheesecake.
I just ordered like a giant cookie from Pizza Hut because I need something sweet to go with my pizza.
Mm-hmm.
I wish it was a cheesecake though.
Yeah, they told me to bring something, and then my sister had the same idea of bringing a cheesecake, so then twice as much cheesecake, instead of half a cheesecake getting eaten, 1/4 of 2 different cheesecakes got eaten.
Well, Riohan, are you going to another Game of Thrones watch party tonight or no?
No. I just got home like about an hour ago. I had to drive about like an hour south.
So like a DOT event, you're passing on this week? On GOT?
Yeah, I guess.
Passing on GOT this week?
I guess, yeah.
All right. It's going to be way better than last week.
Oh, I don't doubt that. I'm just not caught up on any of this, and I don't understand most of it.
It's okay.
There was free pizza last time. I don't think there's free pizza this time.
Yes. Just sprinkling some gold magic. Yeah. Very nice. Got to get today's soul grind in before the show starts. Talk to you all in a little while. Yeah, that's right, Shia. Be ready. 10 o'clock. 2 hours from now. Yeah. 2 hours from now, I'll be live again.
Yeah, my pizza about to be here, so I'm gonna call it for the night.
Okay,
yeah,
okay. Well, listen, I'm gonna run my this last relic out, and you know what I'm gonna do? Now that you said that your what's it called? Your pizza's about to be there. I think I'm gonna order Domino's.
Domino's, man. Pizza Hut got by zone right now, man.
Yeah. But see, I don't have Domino's delivery in my area. They just don't exist.
I got you. Gotcha. But yeah, man, I'm about to get this pizza.
Get it.
Pizza in Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
And some more DOT.
And Soldier loves some cheesecake. Yeah, I love cheesecake.
Cheesecake's great.
I wish I had cheesecake though.
Dude, I got my own custom sauce to put on it. I made a bunch of raspberry sauce, blackberry sauce, and blueberry sauce syrup to put on cheesecake, so I can have triple berry cheesecake.
And that sounds awesome.
Yeah.
You don't got no ice cream with it though, do you?
I do have ice cream.
Ooh.
Yeah, boy.
So I need to spend time with cheesecake or go watch Game of Thrones.
Hey, you can do them all. You can do all three.
It's a tough
you can do all three. It is possible. Soldier could show you how.
Hey, look.
Yeah, but I'm on me.
The day just happened to be my cheat day, so this is the only day I can actually. I'm keeping my Game of Thrones days to my cheat days now. So I'll be right back in the gym in the first thing in the morning.
Oh yeah, gotta work off that cheesecake.
Yes, you do. All right, guys, I'm gonna catch y'all later.
All right, Soldier. We will catch you later.
Right,
10 o'clock, right?
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Later.
Yeah, I'm gonna run this 3-star down. See where our soul count is. Then order my Domino's. And be a big baller.
Why don't you tell Bo to order it?
No, not this time. Ooh, I'm at 9,000. Yeah, flat 9,000. Oh, what's it? What's at 9? Oh, nice. The 4-star XP relic. Nice. Oh, of course, I have no more storage for relics. So how many more uses do we have? 4 more battles. So, Real Hand, any cool stuff?
Yep.
Any cool math stuff or anything else DOT related that you've been working on at all? I know you've been a bit busy, but at the same time, has anything cool come across your radar?
This isn't so much math related so much as like user interface related, but I was learning how to use forms in VBE, which is Visual Basic Editor. It's the program you use to create macros and functions in Visual Basic inside of Excel.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm working on developing like basically a simplified version to fill out my XP calculator using forms.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, the only thing is you have to like. My main issue is just trying to figure out a way to make the what's it called? It basically, I'm generating tables inside the forms based on whatever button you press. Say you press a button that says Berserker, it's going to pull up a table with tabs for each Berserker, and you click on the tabs you want to fill out, and then if it's left blank, it's assumed to be 0 for the quantity owned. The issue is, I'm trying to make it formula-driven where I don't actually have to type up all this, and I can just make it pull value from this cell, and this cell, and this cell, and auto-fill itself out. That's the issue. And then when you're taking into account that new Titans get added all the time, then I need to row, but it's a project. I'm gonna get around to it in about 2 weeks, just because I have finals starting this upcoming week and the week after.
Nice. Oh wow, look at that Black Gold. All these cheesecake talk. I'm going to order one through Uber Eats. Ah, Black Gold's gonna order some cheesecake before before Game of Thrones. That's so Uber Eats is a popular thing over in Great Britain, then, huh? Nice. All right. Couple more battles. And I'm still gonna be battling after this, but it's gonna be probably gonna be just straight grind. I don't know. We'll see where it gets us. Between now, when I end this stream, and when we come back for the Game of Thrones recap of Episode 2! And it's going to be intense, everyone. Intense! Get prepped. Get ready. It's going to be people dying. I know it. And it's going to be awesome.
Hey, Frantic.
Yeah, Frantic. What's up?
I can finally join at the house myself all weekend until today. Well, until end of yesterday. But there's no Discord to jump on.
There was no Discord to jump on at all. I'm so sorry, Frantic.
No. Everyone was busy.
Mm-hmm. Poor Frantic.
And now I can't even... Sorry, I thought you were doing your stream after Game of Thrones was on.
I am. I'm actually just about ready to get off. We've been hyping it up, actually, this entire time. We've been talking Game of Thrones.
Good, 'cause I can't watch it. I can't watch it till later, anyway. So I can't join your stream.
Why? I'm gonna stream it. I'm gonna stream about it in like 2 hours after the episode's over.
Yes, but the episode's on here at 1 o'clock in the afternoon when the children are all around. So we can't watch it until they all go to bed. 6 hours later.
Yes. Well, then then just watch my 1 hour recap after you're done watching it. Then it'll work out.
Yeah, I think that's what I did last time.
Yeah, well, it'll work out. Don't you worry. But yes, you can't let the young ones, see the Game of Thrones. It's especially the episode for tonight is looking like, or for this afternoon for you, Frantic, looks like it's going to be a real messy one. There's going to be lots of.
Well, they have to.
Yes. It's going to be...
The last one was setting the scene. This one's back to action.
Yeah, and it's going to be nuts, Frantic. People are going to die all over the place. So.
Left, right, and center.
Mm-hmm. Right. It's going to be awesome. So. Just tune into the first minute of my live stream, and then you'll hear me go, "It was awesome! It was awesome, Frantic. Now get off, Frantic."
Get off. Yeah. Spoilers alert.
Yeah, that's right. All right, and I need to gen more maidens anyway. Oh, Frantic fans in the chat. Snot Chunk says, "What's up?"
Yeah, dragons are doing quite a fun season this season.
Oh yeah,
They're actually fighting for 6th.
I heard.
Nice.
I haven't captured so many lands in over a year, I think.
Really? Listen to this. Nice.
It's not too many. It's only, I think, 88 lands or something
Frantic,
like that.
there is talks of a few different alliances, obviously. There's always a bunch of talks. But there's an alliance that was thinking about bringing a good group of people over. I don't know, possibly like 20, maybe more. And some of their members are looking to get into Legends League, but then also some of their members are looking to get into Masters. So you guys may also see another influx of members here very soon. So look forward.
That'll be good. We will have spaces, definitely.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think we'll probably have, well, at least, I'd say 5. Then there's probably space for probably another 5, potentially, depending on how people do with minimum.
Yeah.
So, we're getting a bit stricter now.
Yeah, well, when it comes down to having a good time,
You need activity.
You need activity, yeah. That's very true. All right, 2 more battles. And we're going to wrap this stream up. Because it's been...
So you're doing a double stream today, then?
5:30, 6:30, 7:30. It's been 2.5 hours, a little over 2.5 hours. I started this stream at 0 souls, and I am ending the stream with probably pretty close. Oh, more Frantic fans. Black Gold says, "What's up?"
All good.
Yeah, let's see. I'm probably gonna... Yeah, definitely... but I will be back. I will be back. I'm gonna order my Dominoes, and then I will... prepare for Game of Thrones, and then I'll be back for my live stream where we'll just recap everything over an hour. And I will have my handy dandy chart with me, so I'm able to at least identify a bit. It's going to be intense. Shadow Chief says, "Did you guys know about the favorite relic feature in storage? It may be a life... made my life super easy." Relic?
Yeah, I use it for highlighting the ones I'm going to fuse.
Oh, yeah. I highlight... let's see, what are the ones that I highlight? I usually highlight all the resistance relics that I have. I highlight all my resistance relics for the simple point that if I don't have certain resists on certain resist relics... These are all for troops, obviously. That I know that it's a new one, to check it. If it's not good, toss it. That's how I use it.
I just go through all my... When I'm going to do fusions, I'll run through all the 3 stars and highlight all the 3 stars that I want to fuse. And then every time I'm then fusing, I don't need to scroll through 4 stars to 3 stars all the time.
Mm. So, Frantic, how far did you go in this event? Because I know you said you guys were... Joe came in earlier and said you guys were at like 130?
Yeah, we were in the top 100 for a bit, for the first like couple of days. Then when the people finished, who were going to finish, we then slowly drifted out.
Yeah.
We're about 130 now.
Well, do you think
I've not really done much.
Well, I was just going to ask, besides from the current war that you guys are in, to try to hold 6th place, is it, or get to 5th?
Yeah, 6th place.
Yeah.
We don't want to get promoted.
You do?
We don't.
Oh, okay. Well, with that fight for 6th place, I was just going to say, do you think having like a half dozen people all pull 1 relic tomorrow would actually get you back in top 100, or no? Do you think that's not even going to help?
No, not even an option. I think it's way beyond that.
You think so?
Because as long as people get to the minimums, myself, I think I'm only at like 600 and 800 on my 2 accounts. So I need to get up.
Wait,
to the minimum
Feranic, you have
of
2 accounts.
1,500.
You have 2 accounts in Dragons.
Yeah, I moved the mini
You're
over.
killing it.
He's a baller.
He's a baller like that, Feranic, huh?
Well, I've got my mini, but I've moved it over. So I had, I think, 150 portal stones from the last event to use, so I thought I might as well use it and get souls for dragons.
There you go. Very nice. Black Gold says I highlight all the ones I want to keep. Yeah, that's another good option. That's a good option.
Got too many. Don't want to keep.
Too many, that's right. All right, so I'm at 95.20. So in 2.5 hours, I was able to get up to 95.20. Not bad. It's like halfway through, right, to 20K. But I'm not going all the way.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I'm not going all the way. But we are, because I'm getting a Marok in just straight Alliance leader position here from NTG Hammer in 17th place. But at this point, nobody's even going to be in real crazy contention. There's a decent gap between a lot of these alliances' soul counts. So
I wasn't too fussed with this one. I have, apart from the new relics, I've already got the other ones. And I've already got Erdred on both accounts.
Oh, okay, yeah, you did.
Easy pass.
Yeah. Well, how about you, Feranic? I was going to say before I jump off here, how about Conquest for next week, though? Are you set for that?
I don't know how much I'm going to do on that one, actually. It's meant to be Odin, isn't it?
Yeah, Odin with his relics. Which, again, I don't know if you're going to have to go to level 10 to get his relics, or if you'll have to go to level 8 or 9, maybe 9, to get some of his relics. And
Yeah,
get
I grinded a lot to get Poseidon on the other one. I think it still cost about 20k gems.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can do it for free.
Oh, it's tough to do it for free.
Yeah. I think I did it for
Especially
about like 1,500 gems out of pocket.
Yeah. So I think I did a lot of back and forth between the 2 accounts. Got one to level 7, the other one got finished level 10. But I might just go both to level 7 this time. Or 8.
Yeah. Well, we may see, because when there's 3 Odin relics, right? We're looking at here. So I don't know if they're going to put all 3 of them in level 10. They may slip one of them into level 9 or level 8. Just saying.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to jump off, guys.
Alright, that's fine, Feranic, because I'm jumping off too. And that's totally cool. You enjoy your night, Feranic.
Hey, guys.
And also, too, are his relics confirmed? I haven't heard anything official. Jamie, we're pretty much going on the... Yeah, it's probably coming. So, but I don't know if all 3 are confirmed or not. So we will see. And I won't perpetuate it too much. I won't push it and say that that's the case, because then it could be jinxing us. But I do want to thank Seth Roth and Real Hand, Feranic, who was on, and also to Soldier earlier, because obviously it is always nicer to have people on Discord. And also it is nice to have everybody active in the chat as well. So thank you again for everyone who joined. And everyone who is rewatching this after the fact, thank you for watching. And I will talk to you all again very soon.